we have a tendency to focus on those opportunities, and I think that's what we need to do in 2025.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm Aaron Putsey, and we're coming to you from the Iowa Soybean Association office in Ankeny. I'm visiting with Kirk Leeds. Kirk serves as the CEO of the Iowa Soybean Association. And Kirk, here we are now into 2025, and we know that 2024 was a year of challenge for the soybean farmer. It looks as though 2025 could include some of those same challenges, but also you talk about some of the opportunities and some reasons to be optimistic. What are they?
Well, I think you got to start with the challenges. I think we all know most of those: politics, geopolitical issues, low market prices, high input costs, trade disruptions, uncertainties related to incoming administration, Trump 2.0, if you will. What does that mean for us? But out of those challenges, there are an incredible number of opportunities as well. And as you think about our 60-year history as an organization, we have a tendency to focus on those opportunities. And I think that's what we need to do in 2025.
You know, we've heard at recent meetings here some reasons for optimism, and of course farmers are eternally optimistic. As an association led by farmers, some of that spills over on us as well. What's maybe a topic or two that's reason for optimism as we head into the year?
I'm a Chicago Cub fan, Aaron, so I'm optimistic every single spring, just like a farmer. So for farmers, I think as you think about these challenges that we're talking about, and we talk about China and the disruption in the relationship between the United States and China, the soybean industry has been working for 3 decades building demand in China. We've been very successful, but with uncertainty and change, we also have learned one of the opportunities is to look for other markets around the world. And we have spent a lot of time over the last 2-3 years looking for new markets. We've had some great success in that sphere, and I think we're going to see more and more of those to come. I think the other one that I'm excited about is, even in the midst of anti-trade sentiment on both political parties, I think there are opportunities if we're smart and we do our research and we have lots of conversations. I think we can find some bilateral trade agreements that we could get through Congress and get both Democrats and Republicans and this administration to support. We need to continue to find new markets.
Of course, being an organization led by farmers, directed by farmers, farmers rightly want to know how their checkoff is being invested, how it's being utilized. We are very transparent. What is your message to farmers, Kirk, about the thoughtfulness that goes into investing and using the dollars they provide? And what's maybe an example that you believe best illustrates the return on investment for the soybean checkoff?
Sure, and again, after 60 years, I think we know what we need to be focused on. We need to continue to lower the cost of production. We need to continue to improve our environmental performance for soil health and for water quality and a host of other reasons. I think we have to continue to build demand, both in new uses and in utilization. A positive for us is at the end of the day, the world needs more of what we produce. They need more protein, they need more vegetable oil, and we're really good at that, and we can compete with anyone in the world, at least here in Iowa. So I think a great example of that certainly would be our work in biofuels. This is an industry, the biodiesel industry originally, now renewable diesel, that did not exist until farmers began investing, research and development, a demonstration that it worked, that the engine manufacturers would give us the warranties we needed. Today it's driving the market, particularly on the oil side. That's a great win for the soybean farmers.
Lastly, what would be a fact or an activity that the Iowa Soybean Association is involved in that would perhaps come across as a surprise to soybean farmers, maybe something that they do not know that you're very proud of as CEO that is helping drive the ISA and the industry forward?
Well, 2 things come to mind immediately, and that is our work in conservation of water quality. I think people are aware that we are a leader, but I don't think they understand the significance of our work both in Iowa and around the country, and at some level at the global level. We have the largest, most involved and engaged team in water quality and conservation of any ag organization in the country. The other one I always mention is our work with consumers. So the Iowa Food and Family Project, we're engaging with over 100,000 consumers, talking about modern agriculture, what it is, what it's not, why it's safe, why you should rely on U.S. food supply. I think those are great stories that I don't think we talk enough about.
You know, those are great examples, as well as our work with the logistics through the Soy Transportation Coalition and many other organizations that are under this roof at the Iowa Soybean Association that's helping lead the industry forward to the benefit of Iowa soybean farmers. Reporting for this edition of the State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
Progress is a human invention. We look at our world and we imagine how to make it better. That's the power of human ingenuity. We can redefine what's possible. At Bayer, we're shaping the future of agriculture, like farms where all life grows together. It's not impossible, it's progress.